Yes, everybody. How are we all doing? Hope we're all good. Hope we're all well. Hope everybody's had a good day. And more news, more to talk about. The Kai Havertz, Ethan Nwaneri. Will he play tomorrow? Hopefully he does. Miles Lewis Skelly. Um, Declan Rice contract. Obviously, this time of month, January, it all happens. It all happens. So, Man City running riot, ruthless 10-1. Crystal Palace, the olders, out. And how good are Aston Villa? And obviously, when we talk about it a little bit more, you'll realise how good this Aston Villa team are this season. And I know in second half we were fantastic and wiped the floor with them, which we did. But when we get into it, um, so yeah, hope everybody's good. Um, you never know who's going to jump at chat this time in the morning, but yeah, there's a lot to talk about now, and it's going to happen like that because it's January, and so many, you know, speculation, rumours. Are we going to sign this player? We're going to sign that player. Links with this player, links with that player. Some of it's bullshit, and some of it's just genuine, or there's some legs in it. So it's transfer window. It's January, man. It's open, and there's going to be rumours. Obviously, there's going to be articles, there's speculation. It's going to be everything. But FA Cup weekend, we've got Portsmouth tomorrow. Yep, still tomorrow in England. I want to win this. I miss going to Wembley as an Arsenal fan. We haven't seen us going to Wembley for a very very long time. We haven't reached any final for a very long time. I mean, it's mad to say when you think about it. When you think, wow, like Mikel Arteta's just touched down on 6 years, spent 1.3 billion, and we've not even been to Wembley for a very long time, or even reached any final. So I'm hoping that changes. And like a lot of fans now are saying, I want that Carabao Cup and I want the Premier League or the Champions League. But some fans will say, no, you can't demand this, can't demand that. Yeah, we can. Because when we moved to the Emirates in 2006, we were told we will compete with the top elite clubs all over the world on the pitch and off the pitch. And we haven't. We haven't. So there's a lot to talk about. Please do smash the likes and subscribe to the channel as well when you come in, people. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's well. Michael Thomas, big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well. Havertz bag for contract. Arteta postman Pat out. Absolutely, my guy. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, with this Kai Havertz, I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought we'd seen an end to this. I thought we'd seen an end to this keeping hold of average players at our club. I thought those days were done. Andre Berta's quality. He is the Don. Now he's got Michele from Napoli at the recruitment. It shows that Berta has got power. He has, and he should have, and rightly so, because he's a proper football man. He's knowledgeable. He's serious. He's not. Oh, I'm your mate. I'll give you a big cuddle. He's just not like that. He's not. He's head down, focus. Atletico Madrid from 2013. So yeah, 2013. Um, and then obviously he comes to Arsenal. He's known in the game, man. He is known in the game. He's one of the best sporting directors in the world. So with that, I thought that would be an end to keeping these players. And then next minute, when it comes to it, oh, we end up selling them for 20, 25 million, and we end up selling them at wrong time. I'm hoping those days are done. But the way it's looking, it's not looking that way because Havertz, potentially, new contract. Mikel Moreno, new contract. Now, I'm not saying Mikel Moreno is shocking. He's a lucky weapon. He's a versatile player. He's one of those players where you think, well, that's not easy to get. Where you find a player what can just go up front and score. And like I said, he has got a good finish. He has got a very very well cushioned finish with his foot and with his head. He knows when to cushion it with his head and not put too much neck power in it. Or when the ball's coming over, he knows when to like let it just hit off his foot a little bit instead of swinging at it, which obviously it can slice off his foot. It can go wide, it can go high. So he's got a bit of intelligence to his game. But like now, if you sell him Mikel Moreno to say Saudi League, you get 50 million for him. If you sell him to a European team, you're probably getting 45 million for him. and we'll probably get about 55 million actually from Saudi. So, but I know what's going to happen. We're probably going to end up getting rid of Mikel Moreno maybe in a year or a year and a half, and we'll get about 25 million for him. It's same with Trossard. Now he's at a bit of form. He's where you could probably get 50 million from Saudi League and maybe a good 35 million from European teams. But in the summer, they were saying Trossard, if he leaves, you're talking 18 to 20 million. So, like, obviously, we didn't sell him at summer because we weren't going to get enough for him. Now we can sell him when he's at a little bit of form. But this is what Trossard does. He goes on a little spree, scores a few goals, has a few good games, and then he goes dry for a bit. Um, but then when it comes to try and think, oh, is it a dry patch? We'll sell him. Well, it's 18, 20, 22 million for him. So I'm hoping Andre Berta changes that at this club because we have been horrendous at selling players over years. We've been shocking at selling them, like embarrassing. Florian Balogun and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain are like the highest sales we've had, like 35, 40 million, and that's it. Arsenal Football Club have never received 50 million for a player. So, right. Todd Birch, big up to Mike. Hope you well. Good to see you, Todd, in the chat. No, thank you. 429 new contract. We need to get rid of him. Absolutely, absolutely, Todd. We 100% do. Michael Thomas, Arteta win Champions League or League, Arteta out, same way. Absolutely, Michael Thomas. I don't like him. I really don't like him. Todd, Bill Richard, lots of goals in FA Cup today and yesterday, and Chelsea won. Man City won. Absolute Man City score absolute 10 goals today. So this could boost them. I thought that as well, Todd. I'm thinking, shit. That's just like you've pissed them off. Do you know what I mean? Like you've pissed Man City off. Semedo's gone and scored in his debut. Rodri's gone and scored. You you don't want that from Man City because then next minute that switch goes and then it's like threes, fours, 2-0s, 3-0s. They just start steamrolling teams. And if they keep the defence tight, which they're going to struggle because obviously they ain't got as good a defence as what Arsenal have, nowhere near, and they lack on and they're short on numbers now. But if they start keeping clean sheets, they're going to win league because how much they can just literally take teams to pieces. Jay the Short Man, of course, he is getting a new deal. Don't do this to me, but big up Rich. Absolutely. Jay the Short Man, he's 100% he's getting a new deal, isn't it? He's Arteta's love child. Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz are Arteta's love child. He loves him. I bet he's absolutely buzzing that Kai Havertz is back because I know what he's going to do. He's going to put him back in team. Kai Havertz might nick a cheeky goal or something like that, or produce one of his. Because what I say about Kai Havertz, he produces a decent finish maybe about every 8 games and scores. So he's just going to come in. He's probably going to score. It's all going to go for Arteta again because he's the luckiest man in the world. He's going to end up coming in. He's going to end up scoring. The next minute, Kai Havertz is leading line, and I don't want that. I don't. I really don't. But like Kai Havertz, if you take in consideration his contract now, like with the fee, with the wages, with the length, it's around 137 million. It's costing with 65 million fee, with 280,000 pound a week. I think over 5 years or something like that. I think it was, but around about 137 million for Kai Havertz. That's mad, and I don't know what they're going to do with his new contract. Are they just going to give him a different contract? Make it even longer, or which 9 times out of 10 it happens. Even though it happened with Trossard, they didn't give him a longer contract. They gave him more money. I've never known that before. Um, but are they really going to like even? Is there a potential like they could just go to Kai Havertz, right? New contract. Of course, we're going to give you a bit more money, but that even 20 grand more puts Kai Havertz to 300,000 fucking pound a week. I mean, come on. What's crack with that? Like, I'm not saying he's going to. He might end up staying on the same amount, but there's a potential chance that Kai Havertz could end up earning 300k a week at Arsenal because Saka's on 330 now. I mean, surely that's mad. That is ridiculous, man. 300,000 pound a week, even 280. Kai Havertz in that's like top. That's what a lot of top players earn. So Sean Dyche does not want Zinchenko at Forest anymore. He wants to get rid of him, so we know he's coming back in the summer. Surely his price goes down or terminated. Yeah, not even get. You'd probably get 15 million at most for Zinchenko. I actually forgot all about he plays for Forest. To be honest with you, Todd, I I did. I literally forgot he plays for Forest. I really did. Just gonna go in. Why does Moreno never come up? Come on up front. He good up front. Yeah, well, I mean, Joseph, I mean, man, this is it. You don't know what you're getting from Moreno. He's, like I said, I call him a secret weapon. Just bear with me a minute, people. Sorry about that. Yeah, man, like I always say, like Mikel Moreno, he has got a decent finish, man. Like he knows how to finish with his head. He knows how to take the power off it. Like sometimes, when someone goes up for header, they'll put too much neck muscles on it. But whereas Moreno, he knows how to cushion it. Same with his foot. Like I said at the start of chat, he knows he has got a good finish. And that goal against Leicester 2 seasons ago, where he comes on as a sub and wins its game, scores both goals where it's coming over and he just lets it cushion off his foot. Yeah, about 4 yard out, but some strikers or players would have swung at that. It would have sliced off the foot, gone wide, gone over. The back header against Chelsea, where he just literally lets it just move off his head. The goal against Real Madrid, where he's falling back and sweeps his foot round it, is a lucky weapon. That's what I call Moreno for Arsenal. That's how I see him. Um, where are we? Where are we? Where's that just gone? Jay the Shotman, his contract is up at the end of the season. Todd, no more Zinchenko. He's out on a free. Yeah, absolutely. Jay, I mean, don't bring Zinchenko back to Arsenal. It's just no chance. Not a chance. And Nguna, big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well. Good evening, Rich99 Arsenal and all watching. Good evening, Endon. Hope you're well. Um, this club's loves to waste money on dead food players. Berta really needs to step in and stop all this bollocks. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely, Endon. 100%. Really. It does. It does. I don't want to see this repeat of the old Arsenal where we're just keeping average players and then again, we still can't. We're not even good at selling players now. Um, so I don't want it. I don't want to keep average players as well. I want to see that change. That's gone on for far too long. Um, and I hope Bert is here to sort that out and Maurizio Michele, um, where they can, work together. And I'm hoping that's why Bert has brought him in, where they work together and, they take charge of it and Arteta can just fuck off. Just sit down. Let the proper people deal with all the transfers and stuff. Um, And you're going to notice how the Saka contract was announced after the draw against Liverpool, all to deflect from the piss poor result. Yeah, they always do it, Endon. Mate, they always do it, honestly. I thought that as well. I thought, wow. When we played Man City, um, 5-1, it was a few days after, but this is like a different, this is like reverse of what you're saying. It was all good. Everything were buzzing. We're brilliant. We smashed Man City. We know did it at Emirates. A few days later, it was transfer window, January transfer window, and we didn't sign one player. And you think, we're up here with Arsenal fans. The next minute, bang, back down to reality. But that were a different way around what you've just said. You know, there were a game where we smashed PSV 7-1 at their place away. And everybody's buzzing. Arsenal fans are happy. Everybody's happy. We just smashed PSV away 7-1. Then next minute, from not signing anybody in that January window, um, they came out and said the profits what Arsenal's made this season, and it was showing you all the figures, and you were just thinking, are you taking the piss? You didn't sign anybody in January when we desperately needed attacking reinforcements, and then they released all figures. Do you know what I mean? When everyone's we smashed PSV 7-1, the next minute figures came out a few days after game, I think it were, or a day after game. And you're thinking, what? Do you know what I mean? So this is what they do. They're very, very clever at it. Now, in this case, like I said, piss poor, shambolic, especially shambolic second half against Liverpool. They notice and they make out they don't look on social media. What a load of shit. They've got a team looking all right. Oh, look, what people are saying. They're not happy. This is not good. Right, what can we do? Let's release the Saka contract. Let's announce that Saka signed a contract. He probably signed it 2 months ago. Do you know what I mean? It's bollocks. It's bollocks. They know exactly what they did. They released that because they knew how people were pissed off with that Liverpool performance, a lot of us think, here we go again. We will bottle it. So that's what Arsenal do, man. That's what Arsenal do. Um, Todd, I hope Saliba, Gabriel Saka does not play tomorrow. I don't want that to play. Absolutely not. I agree. Don't want them to play at all. Um, Tomorrow, I don't want them in match day squad. No, absolutely. Joe's gonna go in. Like Salah, I also have to say Saka has dropped standards this season as well. He has. He has, Joseph. He has. Endon Guna. Good evening. Joseph gonna go in 1979-7. I don't begrudge the players getting these big new contracts. I blame the club for being stupid enough to offer them. I agree. Absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. That why we're doing this again. Like, why are we going through? Oh, yeah, he can have a new contract. He can have a new contract. He can have a new. Because we're going to end up being stuck with them, and like Arsenal have done for so many years, and everybody knows this. This is something no one can say. Well, we haven't done that because it's factually 100% correct. We have been absolutely rubbish at selling players. Our most expensive sale is Florian Balogun slash Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let's say 35, 40 million. That is bad. That is fucking bad. Like we need to be hitting 50s and 60s and 70s now, when we want to sell players. But and we've got the assets, we've got them. But right now, obviously, we can't sell the ones what are that expensive. Of course, can't. So yeah, I mean, I hope that changes. I hope Andre Berta changes that because Andre Berta's class. Please do smash up like people and subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Um, so Uh, yeah, I mean tomorrow, Fratton Park, Portsmouth holds around 20,000, 21st in the Championship at the moment. The fans are going to be up for it. They might be putting a rubbish performance out, and Arsenal might end up steamrolling them. But the fans will get behind Pompey, and they will. It's 100% they will. They'll make it. They'll make the atmosphere really good tomorrow. 100% they will. Um, Where's that just gone? Just doing yep, absolutely. Joe's kind of golden. Evening, ending. Jay the Short Man. Why is that moving on its own? Can do my head in that is already. Right, here we go. Jay Shortman Saka has always been overhyped. He's good, but not as good as everyone thinks. That's up for debate, I agree what Jay the Shortman said. I think Saka's class, and I think on his day he can be world class. But again, I'm comparing it to the Freddie Lundbergs, obviously Robert Perez. I know Perez played on left wing, Alexis Sanchez, and that. And I don't know, I don't like when I think of wingers at Arsenal, and let's just say Saka, even Mark Overmars, what signed in '97 with Emmanuel Petit, and was only at Arsenal for 3 years, and then left in year 2000 with Emmanuel Petit, both going to Barcelona. I think Overmars is better, better than Saka. I, I do. I think Alexis Sanchez is more of a goal threat than Saka. But Saka has been very good for Arsenal, and he has been a big, he has scored some very good goals, important goals, and a lot of goals. Not as much as I'd like, but I think since that tier three hamstring, sorry, he's been a bit different. He's been a bit on. full on, full ball. Then he's dropped off a little bit. I think he's struggling to pick that consistency up, and rightly so. Of course, the hamstring. What is that? Hanging off. He's going to be nervous. He's going to be nervous going into tackles. I don't know if we might never ever see a world class consistently Saka. We might never see this. Um, so I agree with Jay the Short Man there. That is up for debate. If I were to say, thinking Alexis Sanchez in his prime at Arsenal, or having Saka in the team, I'm gonna have to say Alexis Sanchez. I believe he were more of a goal threat. He were more dangerous with ball. The way he ran with the ball, the way the intensity, the urgency, the way one little nudge out his foot and he's pulling that trigger. Where he was always in and around the box, waiting to pounce. Um, I'm gonna have to say Alexis Sanchez. And even some people on Twitter the other day were saying Freddie Ljungberg wasn't as good as Saka. I mean, Freddie Ljungberg came on against Manchester United Sunday afternoon, makes his debut. Arsenal beat Man United 3-0. Comes onto pitch. Who the hell's this? With red running straight through his ear. Gets on pitch, chips it straight over Peter Schmeichel's head. And me, probably billions or millions of other Arsenal fans thinking, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Came from Swedish club. Is it Amstead? I can't remember which team it is from Swedish league. I know there's Malmo in Swedish league, and I can't think of others now. Um, but it wasn't Malmo. But like for about 3 or 5 million, I think it was 3.5 million maybe. And you're thinking, who is this? And that's where he gets his name from. He's got red hair. He's everywhere. Freddie. So yeah, that is up for debate. What Jay's just said with Saka, it really is. I'm picking Alexis Sanchez and Freddie Ljungberg over Saka as it is right now. Um, right, where are we? Just gonna go in. Gabriel Jesus top Gunners make out like he's amazing. He's just awful. No better than Havertz. Last two sub appearances, Jesus been horrendous. Yeah, this is it, Joseph. They're literally talking about Kai Havertz like he's a world class striker and he's like been smashing 20 Premier League goals every season since he's been at Arsenal. His most scoring season is 13 in league and one in Champions League, obviously totaling 14. It might be 15. He's missed around 40 games with injury. When he comes back off his injuries now, he's always getting setbacks. He had a setback last time when he was injured. And he's like his current contract, it's around about 137 to 138 million Kai Havertz is costing Arsenal with the contract length, the fee, etc. So why? And Kai Havertz is 6'5". Why would I say is that that everybody else, a lot of these obsessed Arteta fans keep saying this is the next solution. We need him back ASAP. Why can't you just call Arteta out for once and say, you know what? Maybe if Arteta changed formation, we might just see a better Arsenal. We might see Victor Gyökeres scoring more. We might see Martinelli firing better. But they will not mention Arteta. They protect him so much, man. Um, and that's why, seriously, that is why Arsenal get a lot of banter because of fans what say things like Kai Havertz is back, King Kai's back, can't wait for him to be back. People just think, what are you on about? We're not mugs, we're not idiots. We've seen Kai Havertz play for Chelsea. He's just done exactly the same as what he did at Chelsea when he comes to Arsenal. They won't bother about losing him. So this is why, this is where the banter comes against Arsenal fans, and they get laughed at a lot because there's a portion of fans what obsessed with Arteta, what will not say anything bad about him, even if it's factually need to be criticised. They won't. Um, and then they say things like Kai Havertz, like Adam Keys on Twitter, you know what I mean, and Egan and stuff. Kai Havertz is back. Wow, can't believe he's back ASAP. We need him back. We need him back. Stop thinking at next solution, and just start looking and thinking maybe if Arteta would change his formation every now and again, Arsenal could blast teams more often, like they did against Aston Villa second half, Bayern Munich, Tottenham, and Yeah, Aston Villa second half, Bayern Munich, Tottenham, and Atletico Madrid. Sorry, yeah, but they won't say it. I mean, I seen something on Twitter earlier on, and I thought that's a piss take. That is a. I'll show you in a minute. I want to read everybody's comments. Do apologise. Um, Gavin L, big up Rich, big up Gavin, my guy. Hope you all well. Good to see you. Endaguna Joe's going to go in. Top Mutants also crying out for Havertz to return. Absolutely, as if this donkey is going to start banging in goals regularly. That's what I mean, Enden. That's what I mean, my guy. That's what I'm saying. It's you're talking of him like he's a you know, people. Well, some of them might not even know it, but Adebayor is 20 times better than Kai Havertz has ever been. Just going to go in there, both awful. And then Jesus done nothing last two games, but apparently he's Ronaldo level. H, big up to my guy HJ. Hope you well, brother. Just going to go in. My point above Rich is that Jesus, they talk about we're about being amazing and better than Gyökeres. That what I saw. That yeah, everybody's they're all against Gyökeres now. Because he's not getting played. So they're not Arsenal and obviously Arteta. They want to do that. They're not playing any different and helping him and playing to his strengths. Not once, but now it's all Victor Gyökeres. Why did you sign Victor Gyökeres? Don Berta. That's what they're calling him in summer. Now it's you're an idiot. Berta needs to leave this club. I mean, why, man? DJ Emil Arteta is like a religious cult leader. Absolutely. DJ, big up to my guy. Be well. Why is that? Let me just see that. Better. Have I caught up? Yeah, I have. Right. Arteta's like a religious cult leader. Just gonna go in. I don't rate Jesus, Havertz, Roquez, but that's my opinion. I preferred Aubameyang to 100%. Aubameyang walks in this team, man. 100% Aubameyang walks in this team. Absolutely, he does. And you know what? Lacazette, I don't know. Yeah, in fact, Lacazette over Kai Havertz all day long, all day long. I'm going to show you some. I'm going to show you some stuff in a minute. AJ Lamard, she doesn't know Arsenal wants Victor Gyökeres traded for Sesko. Wow, really? Just because Sesko scored two overnight. And by the way, just to add, now AJ's here. Arsenal women, fucking hell, against the 10-men Man United at the Emirates, ended up drawing 0-0. It happens. It happens. But never mind. Never mind. I'm sure you watched that, AJ. Did you watch it? Where are we? Our fan base is so backwards. They like to criticize players that don't deserve it, and when players need to be criticized, they back them. that is a great point, and it's true. That is true, H. Absolutely, 100%. AJ, please like the stream if you have not already. It really helps Rich out. Thank you very much, AJ. Yeah, please smash like, subscribe, people, if you can. Is it the mod Joseph Abba wouldn't be scoring either? You're right there, AJ. No matter what striker comes into this team, a proper striker that is, it doesn't work. Arteta can't adapt to it. He just can't do it. Where are we? It wouldn't. It wouldn't. AJ, please subscribe to the channel. So if you haven't already, it really helps with chat. AJ J put perfectly. Joe's kind of golden. Isaac and Sesko both been shit this season. AJ the mod R9 wouldn't score under Arteta. No, 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 no. I mean, look at this, mate. Look at this. This is horrendous. This is laughable. Watch this. Uh, I couldn't believe it when I seen this, but I can. I can believe it because I know some certain fans. This is what they will do. Right. Let me just go on to. Right. Where is it? It's going to have to be on my um because I've shared it and I can't remember where it is. Not shared it, but well, where is it? Let me just look at this. Just look at this. I don't know. Well, football tweets. So I don't know if they're associated with Arsenal. I don't know. I think I've seen them surfacing on Twitter. I don't know though. I don't know if they actually got ties to Arsenal. I have no idea. But look at this. Look at this. Just look at what this. Ready? Just how mad is this? So it says, who should stand? So Zidane, and this you see this on Twitter all the time now. Who should sit down? Who should stand up for? When they have a bunch of players. There's all these now, or who's this team made up of? What nationality is it? What team is this? And this levels are. It's all over Twitter. This is a new thing. What's going on Twitter? Some of them are embarrassing because you think, are you taking the piss? Like they say, who's this? And it's Emmanuel Petit for Arsenal. And that actually is true at all. Someone said that other day, and it was Emmanuel Petit. And I'm thinking, are you having a laugh? How can any Arsenal fan not know Emmanuel Petit is? So it says, who should stand so Zidane can sit down? Are you having a laugh? Why the hell is he even in this conversation, let alone sat down? I mean, that is the biggest piss take I could ever see. Arteta sat there next to, so you've got Enrique, Arteta, Pep, Ancelotti, Mourinho, Klopp, Zidane. Oh, hell. Are you having a laugh? Who stands up? Arteta all day long. Um, DJ Amela, what do you think of Tiago? I'm a massive fan, DJ. Brentford striker, Brazilian, 24 years old. He is brilliant. It might be a one season wonder, but right now, he is the best striker in the Premier League. Two, three hat trick other day, two again other night. He's quality. He really is. He's very good at holding ball up. He's good with his back to goal. He knows when to shoot. He's good in the air. He's brilliant. He is a really good striker. But like I said, like I keep saying, in football, any player, any position, 10, 12 good games, your valuation just skyrockets and goes sky high. 10, 12 bad games, and it just comes down. So Thiago now, if somebody puts a bid in, let's just say in this window, they might do. But if someone puts a bid in now, in this window, I guarantee you now, you will have to pay 80 million for Thiago. 100%. In summer, you'd probably got him for 35 million. But right now, because of what he's been doing, everyone talks about him, radio stations, Talk Sport, obviously other ones. It's all over Sky, it's all over social media. The club look at that and think, yeah, he's our player. We will tell you what you're paying. You will have to pay 80 million right now for Thiago, 100%. You won't get him any less. Or you might say to Brentford, we'll give you 60, 65 million, and they will take a top player off you as well. Like we could say to him, even though I'm still keeping faith with Vic Gyökeres at the minute, even though Arteta just can't work with a proper strike. It's been proven. But if we went to Brentford and says we want Thiago, they would probably say to us 60 million and Ethan Nwaneri. So, and I do not want Ethan Nwaneri to leave, but I think it's coming. Although apparently he's happy. Yeah, look at these. Look what we got here. So this is some news today. So Arsenal women are expected to be leading candidate to sign Georgia Stanway in the summer after she confirmed that she will leave Bayern Munich when her contract expires at the end of season. Oh, that's good. I've heard of her. I'm sure she used to play in WSL. I'm sure she did. Bukayo Saka, Abricheze, Nona Madueke in Arsenal training today. Hmm. Are they going to Fratton Park tomorrow against Portsmouth? I don't know. I don't know. Where are we? Getting that gym working. As always, working with a smile. Yeah, you say that every frigging time. Ugh. Noni Madueke and Mikel Arteta in Arsenal training today. So there's not much there on that one. Miles Lewis Skelly, Ethan Wanyeri. The boys. What a shame. What a shame for that guy. What a shame. Breakthrough season, scores 9 goals in all competition, and you're telling me he deserves to sit up bench nearly every game and get 0 minutes? Nah. How can you, like I said last night, how can you have a breakthrough season and add 9 goals to that in all competitions and not get anything this season? Well, obviously he has played, we know that, but hardly anything. Kai Havertz, Kai Havertz. So that is 11 hours ago. Mikel Arteta says he expects Kai Havertz to be included in Arsenal's squad to face Portsmouth on Sunday. If everything goes well, I think he's going to be in the squad in the next few days. He trains well. He's increased his load. Okay, Mikel. He's increased his load. Wow. Okay, Mikel. Yep, you can tell you're really excited for him to come back, and he's coping with that really well. Ah, no wonder. No wonder. The secret is out. Mikel, I want to see you increase your load. Kai. Mikel Arteta has confirmed that Ricardo Calafiore is unlikely to be available to face Portsmouth on Sunday. So surely Miles Lewis Skelly's got to play, but I want to see Miles Lewis Skelly in that midfield. Oh, blooming heck. What a nice touch, man. What a nice touch. Arsenal fans show their support for Kyra Cooney Cross and her mother, Jess, who was recently diagnosed with terminal cancer before the game against Manchester United today. Bloody hell. That's really sad. That is really sad. I ain't seen this. Max Darman has reached an agreement to sign a scholarship terms that will officially start next season, and now he has turned 16. Yeah, he has. Forgot about that. Back end of year, turned 16. He can start talks over his first professional contract at Arsenal, which would begin when he turns 17 in December. Yes, the boy, what a player he looks. I think we've seen this one. Arsenal have moved closer to a new deal with Yuri Timber and plan to hold talks with Martin Odegaard. Oh, God's sake. Kai Havertz, David Raya, and Mikel Moreno all out of contract in 2028. Declan Rice's deal also expires that summer, but there is an option to extend until 2029. Kawasaka is close to finalising a new 5-year contract with Arsenal, worth about £300,000 a week. Saka will become Arsenal's top earner. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to former Arsenal striker Marian Shamak. Yeah, he's better than Havertz. He had a really good start. He was really good. So there you go, people. That's the news. That's some news, man. Right. Please do smash those likes and subscribe to the channels, people, if you can. Right, let me just see if I have missed it. I bet I've missed some stuff here. Where are we going? Where are we going? Yeah, I have. Do it out the fan base is fucking loud. Yeah. JT, yes it is. GJ agreed. Yeah, just gonna go in say of those top gooners want Jokeres gone already. Absolutely they do, and I don't. Well, I ain't a top gooner. Definitely not. AJ the Mod, Joseph, yes. Joe's gonna go in. Bruno G, much better than Odegaard. Miles better than Odegaard. Levels. He creates chances, tackles well, and he scores. He's a leader, man. DJ, he scored 18 goals for Brugge, 23-24. Oh, is that where he's come from? Is that where he's come from? Club Brugge. Ah, and that's probably why DJ Club Brugge now have got that Forbes, Carlos Forbes, I think it is, isn't it? Who scored hat-trick against Barcelona. AJ the Mod, Joseph, or 2 goals were hat-trick against Barcelona or two. AJ the Mod, Joseph, I would trade Odegaard for Bruno G in a heartbeat. But the thing is now, we're Bruno, we're Martin Odegaard. I think he's on about 230 a week, isn't he? So he's going to go up to about 280, or he might even touch 290. Well, they reckon that Saka's staying on 300,000, and nobody's taking that. So if that's the case, Kai Havertz is getting a new contract. He might be staying on 280 then. They might keep him on 280. They might give Martin Odegaard and push him to 208. What is it? I'm sure Odegaard's on 230. So they might give Odegaard a £50,000 pay rise, all right, in it. Not bad, £50,000 a week pay rise for a week, um, and push him to 280. Jesus will probably be gone in summer. I think he's on 240. Martinelli is on 180. I think he might end up going in summer as well. David Raya, I think he's on about 200 into it. I think maybe something like that. Or is it? I don't know if it's gone up yet with him. Right, where are we? Hope everybody's doing good, and I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's had a good night and evening wherever you are as well. The snow has gone in the UK, and we never get it bad. Last time I think we seen bad snow was in 2018, I think it was 2018-19, and before that around about 2010, I think it was, and it wasn't it was bad-ish, but not like what America get, in other countries, no chance. Even Scotland, no way. Um, right, where are we? AJ Joseph, I would. Yep, sorry, Joe's gonna go in. When Ethan doesn't start another game by May, he will definitely leave. He is going to leave, Joseph. He is. He's apparently he wants to stay, and he said he wants to fight for his place, if that's true. But there comes a time and a place where he's just gonna have to think, I'm better than this. I'm better than staying on bench. Like I said, a breakthrough season with 9 goals. That's quality. But according to Arsenal at the start of the season, they said he's ran into a brick wall with his development as a wide player. He was fantastic last season. He was a massive goal threat. He caused havoc when he comes on against a lot of teams. Oh, but he's not defensively good enough. Okay, okay. There you go. That's how it is. That's how it is. I want to talk about Man City as well in a minute. I want to talk out like what we said. Last thing you want Man City to do for that switch to go. You really do not want to see that happen, but it has, and they were ruthless. And Semenyo has already scored, and I'm thinking, fuck, William scoring. It's just going to build his confidence massively. Um, right, let me see where we are. AJ the Mod, Georgia Stanway, top player, would love her at Arsenal. AJ, who she's played for? I've heard of her. I have heard of her. Jay Shortman, let's play Eze against Portsmouth. Yep. Arteta is a joke, man. We needed him more against Liverpool. Yeah, we did. We did, Jay. Absolutely, we did. I even put a short out um, half time. Bring Eze on, ready for second half. Joe's going to go, and Ethan isn't on the bench now. Last 2 games, Rich. No, he's not. No. I think he's going to play tomorrow, though, people. Well, now, I would say now in the UK. I think even Nwaneri will play tomorrow. Now, as I can say today. AJ the Mod, Kyra, top young player for the Arsenal ladies. Yep. Joe's going to go in. Where are we? Martin, Odegaard, Kay, Moreno, AJ, as usual, Arteta getting his way. He is. He is. That's what I'm saying. He is. He's getting his way. AJ Four likes. Thank you very much, AJ, my guy. AJ Mod Odegaard is 240 a week, same as Rice. Yeah, well, I mean, Rice deserves fucking. Jay the Short Man, I'd love Tonali. Him and Rice would be so good together. I want to see Miles Lewis Skelly in that midfield tomorrow. And you know what? It's got to be Norgard, hasn't it? Let's be real. We brought Norgard in for games like Wolverhampton Wonders. He didn't even play. We know that. But tomorrow you've got to play If he plays Declan Rice tomorrow, there is something wrong with Mikel Arteta. We've got Chelsea week who are going to be absolutely buzzing to play Arsenal. It's Liam Rossinia's first game at home. They are going to be well up for it again. I'm not confident against Chelsea. I am in that first leg. I'm not confident. They've got Liam Rossinia. He's going to get them fired up. And I personally think it's going to be a struggle against Chelsea. I really, really do. And what my point is, you can just see him playing Declan Rice today, tomorrow. And you think, don't do it. Now, I know it's not happened yet, and he might not. But it would not surprise me if either Zuba Mendy or Declan Rice plays tomorrow. Now, this is where Norgard is a, for fuck's sake, Denmark international, captain of Brentford in the Premier League. It's not like he's a rookie, a novice, or coming from, a lower league. He's been playing at Premier League as a captain for Brentford. Norgard should be sat in that midfield on his own tomorrow with maybe I would go Eze and Ethan Wanyeri in front of him. As simple as that. Um, and then, oh, you can't have Norgard on his own. Well, why did we buy him then? Why did we sign Norgard? Because that's the game, like today, tomorrow, he is been brought in for against Wolverhampton, bottom of league. That's the game he was brought in for, even though he didn't get one single minute. Jay the Shortman, yeah, AJ Gabriel Jesus is on 265, 26. Mad that is. Mad. Joseph Conor Gordon, Jesus is shit. AJ the Mod, Georgia played for City. Yeah. 8, Zubimendi needs to step up. He plays way too safe. He needs to create more. I agree, H. I do agree. Where are we? DJ Amela, that Martinelli drama on the pitch proved again that Odegaard shouldn't be captain. He was hiding, he was, from the confrontation and left his players. Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen, DJ. That's what I keep saying. A captain should be vocally heard, a winner, a warrior, a leader, someone who even if if he's not playing well himself, he will give up absolutely everything right to the end, like Declan Rice does. He'll get the players fired up, he'll inspire them, shout at them, talk to them. You not with Odegaard, not with Odegaard, no chance. Not a chance. AJ Zubimendi is not good enough. Trading for Adam Watton. I think if Glasner, he were, by the way, Glasner was so pissed off with Crystal Palace today. He was fuming. They were like, we should have been winning this. We should have been putting like about 5 goals in the net. We should have been winning it. And he says, and my players were going down. Steve Parish, owner slash chairman. Obviously now they've got some Americans involved with the club, but it were like he was saying, I've had enough. Glasner feels like he's took Crystal Palace on a little, honeymoon period where, the FA Cup, Community Shield, and they're up there. They're not in relegation no more. They've got some great players, but I think Glasner's looking and thinking, no. And I like Crystal Palace to produce some really good players, and they've got some very, very good players right now. And if they sold a few, they would make a ton of money, a lot of money. Um, but I think Glasner, I think he's a bit maybe thinking, it's his individual preference, but he's probably looking at it now and thinking, I, I'm on the map. I'm on the map. You know what I mean? I could go to a bigger team. And no disrespect to Crystal Palace, because I do like Crystal Palace and, the Mark Bright days, John Solarco, Attilio Lombardo in the 90s, you know what I mean? The Bruce Dyer, Ian Wright, obviously righty. And I just think now that Glasner feels that he's done well for him. He's got them on the map. He's got Crystal Palace as a great team because they are. It's a bit of a bad patch at the minute. And he was just pissed off. He was really, really pissed off, like saying, we should be putting 5 goals in. My players was on the floor a lot, and he was not happy at all. So I think maybe, and we don't know what goes behind closed doors. We don't know. We get to hear a few things, but we don't know everything. What if Man United have approached Glasner, and said in that summer, we want you to be the manager? You just don't know. You don't know. But what I'm saying is, if he does go, he's going to take one or two Crystal Palace players to Manchester United, 100%. And I can see Adam Watton going to Man United in summer if Glasner goes to Man United, or if they're getting this, if they think, nah, fuck this interim, with Solskjaer or Fletcher or whoever it's good, or Carrick, and just end up bringing a permanent manager in. And if it's Glasner, I can see Man United getting Adam Watton not this month, but making it clear that they want him in summer. Um, because he was not. I was like, fucking hell. Like, he's not holding back, saying, yes, my players were on floor. It wasn't good. Like literally saying as if to say, get up. So, yeah, man. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling he's pissed off and he might end up leaving Crystal Palace. AJ Lamar, it's not, AJ Lamar, where are we? AJ Lamar, Odegaard, Kai, Gabriel Jesus is on a combined 785k. That's mad in it. We desperately need that off the wage bill. And well, that could increase, AJ, my guy. Do you know what I mean? That could even go in higher, a lot higher. Just going to go. A lot of people give Odegaard more stick than Havertz and Jesus because Odegaard is captain. I don't like Odegaard. From last season, I'm thinking this is embarrassing, man. How can he be the captain of Arsenal Football Club? I've seen Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry, AJ 9 likes. Thank you very much, people. Who's going to go in? Them three ain't leaving anytime soon, AJ. Under Arteta, Ethan. More likely, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's 100%. AJ Joseph, Ethan might be permanently in the summer. He might. Thomas Frank is probably the next manager to get sacked. I don't think he will. I don't think they will. And I'll tell you why in a minute with Thomas Frank. Um, DJ, do you remember when Anelka started for Madrid? He was awful, just like Gyökeres now, but then he improved massively. Yeah, Nicholas Anelka, one of the best signings Arsene Wenger's ever made, and we sold him for 22.5 million. And I think we only paid about a million or something like that, I think it was. God, he's been everywhere. He has Nelka. Wow. Just gonna go if AJ Ethan has to go for his own good. Yeah, he does. He does. He does. I don't want him to go on permanent now. I want him to go on a loan first, just to see what he feels like. Because I'm a massive fan of Ethan Nwaneri. I really am. Jay the Shortman, Crystal Palace will be in trouble when they lose Glasner. Yeah, they will, Jay. They absolutely will, my friend. They really will. And like I said, the way he was speaking as if to say, fucking hell, I'm better than this. Like he was literally saying, yeah, and my players were on the floor. Like I can't really remember a manager, as if to say, my players were fucking about on floor. Get up. And I can't remember if he said it in those specific words, but he said something like, it's not acceptable. We should be, this is non-league football. We should be hitting like 5 goals. He's mentioned. I'm sure he heard him say 5 goals. So he were annoyed big time. Joseph Conagorian. Thing is, tactics has to change. Gyökeres isn't technical player on the ball. He just scores goals. But you know what? As I say, Joseph, a top manager adapts to any player. I'm afraid that he does. He does. Pep got the best out of Aguero, and now he's got an absolute giant up front, Haaland. Do you know what I mean? That again. That's why I keep saying, please don't ever mention Arteta as a top elite manager because there's so many things he's never done and he can't do them, and it's proven. He doesn't ever change a formation. He don't give a manager an headache. He don't. Like Arne Slot at half time. If Arteta had come out and gone straight to a 4-4-2 against Liverpool, Arne Slot's thinking, shit, they're like creating a lot more space against us now. They're firing at us more. There's a lot more attack coming from Arsenal. The urgency, the intensity's up there. They're opening us up a lot more because we've gone for a 4-4-2 because there's an extra man up there all the time. But Arteta don't even do it. And I'm not saying do it every game, but like even for 20 minutes, just do it. And I'm going to say it again, and it bugs me because I've said it about 3 million times. Against Chelsea, they had 10 men. We had an extra man. In that time, Chelsea were in form. So were we. We were. They were both in form. And you think, 10 man, we're going to do it. We're going to take them. We're going to take them. In that second half, he could have just said, right, I want 2 players up top, even for 15 minutes, and don't dare come back. Do not come back. Be ruthless. Let's go for it. And it would have annihilated Chelsea. They would have been like, fucking hell. Like they're gonna have to drop even another man back all time just to literally cover the back, the centre backs. But Do you know what I mean? He doesn't do it. But now Pep at half time, Pep, Eddie Howe, and people can say Eddie Howe, yeah, factually, Eddie Howe would have looked at that and thought, I'm changing formation. I'm going for kill and I'm going to destroy Chelsea here. I'm going to put two strikers up front, even for 15 or 20 minutes, and I guarantee you now, you win that game. But Arteta don't do things like that. He just relies on how good our defence is. And we've got our defence is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's an absolute an Arteta hands up. This is what I do, people. Criticise when needed, praise when needed. Arteta's done that. Arteta has done that. He has built a fantastic defence at Arsenal. But it just seems to me now that's all our identity is. Yeah, we have the odd games where we smash Villa in second half, Bayern Munich, Tottenham, um, Atletico Madrid. We have them games where it's the old Arsenal, like what I've been brought up with, the 97, 98 Arsenal, the Invincibles. Obviously, I've been a fan 34 years, so I've seen more. But, it- you know, but it feels now that our identity is just close teams out, close teams out. We're not, just don't concede, don't concede. And we're freaking good at that. We're very, very good at that, keeping clean sheets and holding teams off. But you can't keep getting away with it. I'm afraid you can't. And for example, like, you know, if we'd have played, if we're at Etihad, excuse me, and we play like we did against Liverpool in that second half, we ain't coming back away from that Etihad with any points. They will absolutely run all over us. If we play like we did against Liverpool in that second half, Man City will be licking their lips. They'll be smothering us. They'll be all over us. And we know what they can do when they're in front of goal because they've got the world's best striker. And they've got a lot of other players what can score goals and all. Cherky, Foden, Semenyo is going to be chipping in. And I don't know if people probably realise, because some people don't, because they just blindsided it. You do realise that Marmoush plays for Man City as well, don't you? And he's not even played nearly all season because he's been injured. And when he played last season, signing in January, a year just gone, he scored like I think 8 or 9 goals from January to summer. So they've got another striker to come back, and they've still got Oscar Bob out. Kovacic is still out. Johnny Stones, Diaz, Garvidal. Do you know what I mean? Ryan Aitnori, I think he's still. Is he out still? So when you just think of what they've got, it's yeah, it's you think, wow. Haaland stays fit all for rest of the season. It, he's not going to have no problem scoring goals. A dry patch for him is 3 games, and obviously corrected that against Brighton, scoring that penalty. 3 games without a goal. Um, so I'm just thinking, when I think of Man City, I just think, for fuck's sake. And I know they're not the Man City of old, and they're not, because I said at the start of the season, I did predict that Man City would win league. Me and Peppermint, me and Shane Gooner, we said Man City will win league. Um, but obviously I've got it wrong, because right now you would probably say no because of our defence. But I've changed. I've been Man City, yep, they'll win it. Then I've even said Arsenal, and then I'm like, nah, not the way, not when we play like that, because that's what it does. That's what happens when you watch Arsenal. You think brilliant against Aston Villa away, it's Tottenham. Yeah, we're going to go on and win league, and then we have performances like we did against Liverpool second half. You didn't really see that much with Invincibles and 97, 98. There wasn't that many games where you'd look and think, this is boring. This is shambolic. This is absolute dire. Yeah, we had bad games, Invincible era, where we end up drawing a lot, and 97, 98. But there weren't many games where I can remember thinking, fucking hell, this is dire. This is shambolic, man. Like, not what but this season I've seen so many where you're watching Arsenal and you think, we will not score today. We do not look like a team that can attack and open anybody up. And again, I'm going to say that is all with Mikel Arteta. He needs to do something and say, look, if it's not working, we need attacking slash striker coach. We need help. We need. They've got Nicola Jova. you know, set piece coach. They've got a Nicky Pena, goalkeeping coach. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't we have a striking slash attacking coach? And I knew there was something. I knew there was something. Um, where is it? AJ, I do agree with that. Yeah, I've seen that one. Tattoos change Rockers. Yeah, I've seen that. AJ, I wonder if Max Diamond will start. I think he's still injured. I think Max Diamond is still injured. I think he's not back. I don't think he's back yet, mate. I don't think he's in training. I'm not sure. You might know. I don't know with that one, but I think he's injured. AJ Joseph Rennie would have Vic Gyökeres right in 3 weeks. Yeah, she would. Most managers would. 100% AJ. HJ, not even in the squad. Joseph, true AJ. I don't know when things will change. When Arteta changes, my friend, that's the only way. DJ Amelia Gravenbach bullied all our midfield. He did. He absolutely bossed us, man. He literally did. Let me show you this. I need to remember which one we're on. Look, if you want to see something crazy, look at this. This, I when I seen the Arteta one, who stands up for Zidane, I thought that's a piss take. That's mad. Arteta should never even be sat near Klopp, Pep, Angelotti, and I can't remember who was one, other ones, Enrique. Arteta should not even be nowhere near them, not even mentioned in this same conversation. One FA Cup and you're talking and making him sit with managers. What's won Champions League, Premier League trebles? What the fuck are we doing? But look at this, and it probably will happen. This is nuts. I don't know if this is right. Let me think where it is. Oh, where is it, man? Ah, here it is. Hope I found it. No. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, fucking got it. Got it. This is nuts. Right, look at this. Have we really come to this? Are we trying to find another solution to score goals by this? Watch this. I've just seen this tonight and I can't believe it. This is what the is this what this has come to try and get Arsenal to score goals because we still can't address the proper problem and that is Arteta not willing to change any formation whatsoever and play to players' strengths. Look at this. What are we on about here? What is happening, man? What is happening? Well, now Arsenal. Who are these now? King Kai back, and we've turned to a throwing coach. It's over for everyone else. Breaking. Arsenal have turned to the world's leading throwing coach, Thomas Gromenhart. Gronny Mark, yeah, in a further effort to weaponize set pieces and use marginal gains in their push to win the Premier League. Oh my God. What the fuck? Are we serious? Is this what Arsenal are doing? Are you having a fucking laugh? Wow. Wow. Uh, is that what this football club's come to? We need now a throwing coach because we still can't score goals. With 1.3 billion spent, Mikel Arteta had 6 years and he still can't get our front attacking prowess attacking. So now we have to go for another solution for a throwing coach. How about sit Mikel Arteta down and say, stop being so stubborn, and every now and again change your formation in games. Uh, my God. Wow. Oh, fucking hell. And then the worst thing about it, whoever this is now, Arsenal, King Kai back. We've turned to a throwing coach. It's over for everyone else. Fucking hell. Fire. Oh, that is why, people. There are your true, factual examples, factually correct, when people say, why do Arsenal get laughed at? Why do they get called a banter club? There is your true facts. That is why, when we see things like that, we're back. It's over for everyone else. We're now getting a throw-in coach. We're now getting a throw-in coach. What are we doing? What is happening to my football club? Yes, we're riding at top at league, top at Champions League, but we haven't won it. We're only borrowing it at the minute. It's only January. There's plenty more games to go. And let me tell you, like I've just been telling everybody, Man City, I've got an absolute shitload of players coming back. Kovacic, Garvidal, Diaz. In fact, Garvidal, not mention him because he's probably not going to play for the rest of the season. Rodri's now back, scored today. They've got Semenyo signed, probably signed a defender. Diaz will be back in about 6 weeks. Kovacic will be back. They've got Ryan Aitnori. I mean, Marmoush has got to come back. People forgot about him probably. Yeah, he's another striker who scored 8 or 9 goals from signing in January last year. And obviously, he's not even played nearly all season because he's been out injured. And then we're doing things like this, now turning into throwing coach. Like, why don't they just say and sit Arteta down? You need help. We need to bring you a freaking attacking slash striker coach in because that's what we need. Because attacking, we are an embarrassing team to watch at times. An embarrassment. We only turn up maybe every 8 games or so where we just take teams to pieces. Like DJ Miller. I mean, it's funny, man, isn't it? I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I thought, no, this is just this is a piss take. This is bullshit again. What the hell? Um, you go by. Speaking of formation, playing Gyökeres in a 4-3-3 system, diabolical. Absolutely. Here you go. But Arteta won't do no to change it, mate. That's the thing. He don't do nothing. DJ, it's like Ronaldo R9 is coming back. I know, mate. Like they're talking about Kai Havertz like he's lit the world on fire, like he's one of the best strikers the Premier League has got or seen. One of the top strikers in Europe. Chelsea couldn't give a flying foot when they sold him to us. But all they're doing, they're moving the narrative. It's moving now. It's like, yeah, because Kai Havertz has been out. That's why we haven't been working. It's not been working. The fans what are obsessed with Arteta and what just support him and got affiliation with him, if I don't know if they like him or whatever it is, but they'll do anything to move it. They'll push the needle. Yeah, it's because Kai Havertz has not been playing. That's why we can't attack. That's why we're not fluent. That's why there's no full urgency, full intensity now. We're not breaking teams down because we had to Kai Havertz. They won't mention anything about Arteta. It's like he's treated like a god. And that, people, sums up how low these standards have been pushed with certain Arsenal fans. That they are literally dropping our standards because they accept mediocrity and, oh, second, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. He's a king, he's a don. Because they've never seen what I've seen. And a lot of people in my chat, they've never seen us win Premier Leagues. They've never seen us win Coca-Cola Cups. They've never seen us win doubles. So we've seen it. We've seen the real Arsenal, the bad Arsenal, the fantastic Arsenal, the average Arsenal, and now the nearly Arsenal. Let's hope, obviously, in May it becomes champions Arsenal. GJ, it's like yeah, I'm coming out, coming back, yeah, man. You go, an out? How do you play an out number 9 in a 4-4-3 formation when he's meant to be a lone striker? Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing different, mate. There's nothing. Arteta won't do anything. He will not do anything to play to the strengths to change things or nothing. DJ Delap should be our throwing coach. Rory Delap, yeah, used to play for Stoke. Um, DJ, they play politics with our minds. Yeah, they do, man. So, like, you know, I mean, so let's just. I'm not gonna stay on too much longer now. So what we're saying, what we think today. What do we want to happen? And I keep saying today because it is for me. It's obviously it's FA Cup day now. What we're saying? Are we resting players? Should we? How many players should we rest? Because Man City went quite strong today. Fucking Rodri played, Semenyo played, Haaland played. Um, but then again, I bet they're thinking we're not messing around. We want that FA Cup as well. We've still got a chance of winning Premier League and other cups. Um, what, 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 what? I mean, I think we should out of our first 11. Let me think here. See, this is where I'm. This is where, under current circumstances, with Gyökeres, I'd be saying rest him. He plays up front for us. He's our first striker. But do you know what? Today I'm thinking, and I keep saying today because it obviously is in UK. I'm saying play him. Play Victor Gyökeres today. People might not agree. Give him a run. It could be a day where he gets a couple of goals, 3 goals. You don't know. We don't know what mood Arsenal's going to be in. We don't know if Arteta's going to let him run riot. You don't know if he's going to let him play, or he might keep to his defensive, overcautious style. Um, but I'm giving Victor Gyökeres a go today. I'm keeping with him and saying go and get him. Just even if I know it's Portsmouth 21st in Championship. They are, but I think Victor Gyökeres should play today. But I tell you what will happen, because this is what Mikel Arteta won't do. Now, when it's the perfect chance to play Victor Gyökeres today, he's not going to do it. He's going to drop him because naturally, like I'm saying, don't play Victor Gyökeres. He plays up front for us. He's our first choice striker. But because of what he's going through, this is the perfect game to try and break the duck, build his confidence, and get some goals. But I'm 99% confident Arteta's going to look at it and think, no, I need to rest him now. And he's thinking, oh, what are you fucking doing? What are you doing, bruv? What are you doing? Don't rest him. Don't rest him today. Let him go. Let him have a go. It's going to be an easier opponent than what he's been used to all season. Um, let him have a run. Let him have a run. Now Portsmouth might turn up and cause problems today, but let him have a run today. Let him go and have a run and see if he can build that confidence. But I know what he's going to do. He's going to take that chance away from him. He's not going to play. Or Kai Havertz. He's not going to play Victor Gyökeres today. He's going to go with Jesus up front, and that's what I think is going to happen. I think that's what he's going to do. It's going to be Gabby Jesus up front, Martinelli left wing, Madueke right wing, Zubamendi up middle, with Norgard. He's going to go defensive. Eze in front of them. Ben White right back. Miles Lewis Skelly left back. This is tricky. This is tricky. Centre backs. Molly Solman, maybe. I don't know. I'd go 100% Kepa in net. So I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do, people. But I know he'll. This is the chance now where you think, go and play Victor Gyökeres. Go and play him. Let him have his run. Let him have his run. But I don't see it. I don't see that. He's gonna drop him today on that part where you think, don't drop him. But he's going to look at it and think, well, Kai Havertz is coming back. He's going to be chomping at a bit. He's going to be loving it. He's going to be loving it, like he's ready for his load. He's already said that. Arteta said, "I'm ready for his load." Um, so yeah, right, people. Thank you very much for joining the chat. Please do smash the likes and subscribe to the channel if you watch it later or whatever. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, and let's go and take this game to Portsmouth. Let's go and beat them. Let's just let's stamp authority, get it out of the way, and then let's get ready for Chelsea. Because I am not confident about Chelsea because it's Liam Rossinia's first game at the bridge. It's under the lights. I do not think Arsenal will beat Chelsea in the first leg. I really don't. I've got a feeling they're going to go on a bit. They're going to have that new manager bounce, and I think they're going to be up for it. They've got plenty of attacking options. I've got a feeling Chelsea is going to cause Arsenal problems in midweek. I really have, and I think best we can maybe get at them is a draw. I think because they're going to look at it and think you're coming to Bridge, you didn't beat us with an extra man. We can do you, and they're going to be booming as well. The fans are going to be on it. Liam Rossini's first home game. They're going to be well up for it, very well up for it, and I think they're going to make it very very difficult for us in first leg. I'm not sure again because this is where my confidence comes from. If anyone says, "Can Arsenal concede?" Well, sorry, will Arsenal concede in that game? There's a chance they won't, and I'm talking against anybody. So that's something I am proud to say right now. Being an Arsenal fan, I can say, uh, like, if anyone says, Barcelona, do you think you'll concede against them? We might not. If you asked me 3 years ago, yeah, we'll probably concede against Barcelona, probably concede against Real Madrid. But now, when it comes to the defensive side of Arsenal, I can say we might not. We might not concede against Barcelona, might not concede against Real Madrid, might not concede against Inter Milan, got them coming up. But going forward, and if someone says, will you beat them? Will you score? I'm going to put my hands up and say, I don't know. I do not know because I don't know if we're going to see the Arsenal what we're seeing against Liverpool in the second half, against Wolves, against Everton, or are we going to see an Arsenal in games against Aston Villa, what turned up in the second half, against Bayern Munich, against Tottenham, against Atletico Madrid, and that's where I am. It's that way, it's that way, it's that way, it's that way. I wish it wasn't. I wish it were more balanced. I wish it were more balanced out. I really do. So to me, it's never going to happen. But just bring an attacking slash striker. Why have we not got one? Why have we not got one? It's glaring us in the face. It's evident we cannot break teams down. We have got an absolute abundance of attacking options, and our attack looks stale and boring. And there's no one can agree. Oh no, it don't, no, it don't. We beat Aston Villa. Yeah. And then we went to Bournemouth and it were crap again. It looked stale and boring. And if you can't get confidence and fired up from beating Aston Villa in second half, like the way we did as well, very comfortably, dominated them all the way through from that first minute, second half, who, by the way, Aston Villa, most informed team in Premier League at that time, to then go to Bournemouth and make hard work of it, which we did, and we were lucky at times, then there's something not right. And it's only because of our fantastic world class defence we are taking points. Like I said, odd time, maybe every 6, 7 or 8 games, we turn up and we absolutely destroy a team. No matter who it is, we absolutely batter them. But we're not seeing it enough. And this is why I still can't say, yeah, we're going to win league. Defensively, yeah, Arsenal win league because we'll keep so many clean sheets. Going forward, I am I have zero confidence. I don't know when we're going to see another Aston Villa performance. And that's, when I used to watch it 97, 98, the Invincible, I'm like, Arsenal bat here. Go bat here. We could keep clean sheets and we could absolutely destroy teams in 20, 25 minutes. I've seen it. So, on that one, let's just do the job against Portsmouth. Let's get them out of the way, and then we have got a massive game against Chelsea. I don't think people realise how big this game is going to be against Chelsea. They are going to be so up for it. So, thank you very much, everybody, for jumping in the chat. Please do enjoy the rest of your night, rest of your morning, and take care, everybody.